Well, I came to Los Angeles in 1967 for the first time on a hunch, because I had seen this reproduction of a Graham piece in there. And my only idea of making contact with the artist was to go to his gallery, which I knew was Nick Wilder Gallery on La Cienega Boulevard. And then I went there and talked to him, and he took me around to all the studios. First of all, to Graham, of course. Well, Bob Graham lived in a little house on South Ogden Drive, which was a bourgeois neighborhood. And, you know, he was married, and, you know, he had this little boy, Stephen. And he worked in a small room in the house. He didn't have a large studio. So obviously at the time he did these little environments with the plexiglass boxes and small wax figures for females, and that he could do on the kitchen table. Later on, when he started to work with bronze, obviously he needed assistants, he needed he needed instruments, he needed more space. And yes, he did do also abstract pieces. So he was getting involved in the perspective that is created by the four corners of the interior of the box and in the interiors. And he was working very much on the interiors. And then he started to do only the interiors, which were, in my opinion, very typical of his work and of his particular way of looking at things. It wasn't all about sex and the girls and all that. It was really about something else, a kind of mysterious world, an inner world, let's say, you know, like a psychological environment or some, you know. So these abstract boxes showed very much in what kind of a mood the artist found himself when he did it, what he was thinking about, and some are very dark and very kind of aggressive, you know, with a lot of barbed wire in it and strange aggressive things, and others were quite serene and very different. So these are psychograms, I would think. So he was always thinking in those terms, and so therefore I was not astonished to see the abstract pieces. I think they're very beautiful and very valid, even although most people will think that his work is only about nudes. That's not true.